I come up here to make this video talking about the mysteries of fucking life. It's not really a mystery to me no more, but I pretty much figured out life, and it sucks to a degree. I'm gonna say it sucks to a degree, because it's not that life sucks, it's that life sucks if you make it suck. Life is what you make it. And that's probably one of the hardest things you're gonna learn in the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is all about knowing. So it's like the complete opposite. Like, we just came from the Pisces age, and we was taught lies after lies after lies after lies after lies after lies after lies. We've been fed so many lies that we have lied to ourselves. Most people don't know who they truly are. Most people don't know themselves. And you have a whole group of beings, you have a whole society that knows who you are, yet you don't know yourself. And this is why they wrote the Bible. They wrote the Bible they literally wrote a book on how you can defeat the Matrix. They created this God character and this devil character for a reason. And it's really to get you to understand that the greater good can always win. But when you mess with the devil, it can get tricky. So everything that I'm learning and I'm experiencing right now is sort of like, it's trippy, because when I'm aware, like when I'm conscious of what's going on around me, I'm not necessarily scared, but I'm like, it's hard to believe. It's still hard to take in, like when you see how much power you hold. But this video really is talking about how you should find yourself. And if you haven't noticed, man, I've been talking about this for so long, and that's because I'm literally moving into the age of Aquarius. I don't know how else I can help people but tell them how they become their true self. This is the only thing I think I can do to help you, or to help people, is to find you. Can you help yourself? But you don't have to have all these problems. And the problems sort of fade away when you don't, give into it. But that's just something you gotta learn as a being. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, especially when you attach to the world and all you know is the Matrix. Let's say you lose a character, you lose somebody valuable in your life. It's hard for you not to care. It's hard for you to not hold a grudge. It's hard for you to accept that reality can't always go your way. As much as I want to say reality, we have full control over it, we can't really. We don't have control over everything. You can't control how somebody acts. You just can't. You can't. It's no amount of help or no amount of love that you could breathe into somebody that can actually help them and change them. It's not how the world works. They have to want to. They gotta want to change first, and they gotta want to heal first. And a lot of people, they not there yet. A lot of people have not reached the level you are currently at. Because if you're someone that watch me, you probably want to heal, or you somebody that has seen through the Matrix just enough to want to find out some type of answers. I'm not Jesus. I'm not like this super prophet, motherfucking God sent from heaven. I'm none of that. But I can tell you that you have power, and it's a unique gift. And it stems from you being yourself. The more you could tap into what's in here, and the more you could tap into, whatever you are, because you don't have to just be happy all the time. But whoever you are, if you could tap into that power, the power of self, the world will seem like it'll work with you for once. And that is the gift that this is the gift that we have of I don't want to say projection, but we do create our reality, man. And I know that shit may seem like impossible, but bro, you're gonna start seeing how you control what you give power. Like, when you go to sleep at night and sometimes you give people your power because you run away from it. Well, it's the same way here. But you can have the ultimate power if you learn how to become your true self. So somebody, like, for an example, me, it's apparent, like, I have those moments, but I'm a good-hearted person. I'm pure. I'm more pure, like, than most of the world. So sometimes it's hard for me. My problem is it's hard for me to stay pure sometimes. Sometimes my ego can slip up, like, oh, I'm better than him, or I'm much more superior than you, or, you know what I'm saying, I could take him, or sometimes I have these thoughts that take me away from my true self. You know what I'm saying? And when you start going into that dominion, when you start dealing with the devil, it's consequences. Especially when you are a pure person. Now, if that's truly who you are, if you are naturally just, if that's you and you could be that way, it works. But that's just not who I truly am. This is who I truly am. The person that wants to help the world. I want to see society grow. And it really don't matter what race you are. I don't really care about race or none of that shit. I'm just a person that wants to help somebody that's in need, or that just needs to hear somebody, just a comforter at the most. Finding yourself is probably the hardest thing you can do. I'm not lying. In this world, it is the hardest thing you can do. It's to find who you truly are. But once you find who you truly are, don't think too deep about it. You know, don't over. Remember when you first woke up to the Matrix and you got paranoid? I'm not here to get you paranoid, but I'm here to tell you, man, that paranoia makes you trip. It makes the shit that you are, like, when you a paranoid person, you be paranoid over nothing. There's no reason to have these fears or anxieties. Like like when you paranoid, that means you feel like you don't have control, but you always do have control. That's what finding yourself means. It's taking back your power. So we've been stuck. This is a great test for the. I don't even want to say I'm chosen or nothing like that, but you have to understand, not everybody is equal. And that's the truth. The truth is, we are not all equal. That is a lie. It's always been a lie. That is the biggest lie. You could get anything you want. Anything you put your mind to, you could receive it, and it'll come in mysterious ways. But the outcome that you most desire and you most want, it can happen. Bro, if you really want to become famous, the shit will happen. If that's your true desires and you feel that from the heart, the shit will happen. Or if you want to get rich or famous or rich, even if you just want the money, the shit will come. You just gotta really believe that shit gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really want it. And if your heart desires it, it will happen. You know what I'm saying? If the heart desires this shit, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? But most people, you just not acclimated to these powers yet, because you can't see that you have that much power. You can't see that you really influence. You have such influence over the realm. You have so much influence just by being yourself. Like, you have no idea how powerful you are, bro. And once you realize how powerful you are, man, a lot of people gonna, I don't even want to put that energy out in the atmosphere, but when people see how much power they truly have, they're gonna trip out. The first thing they're gonna do is react in a crazy way. I'm glad it didn't all just hit me at once, because I wouldn't know what to do with my life. It's been a study, a study. I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but it's been a study, like, rise of just me being aware of how much power I have. You gotta stay in the moment, and you can't let your mind. Well, you can let your mind. You could be whatever you want, like I said, but I don't. I try not to let my mind swindle me and get me to a place to where I end up being somebody I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I change my characteristics. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. Maintaining yourself is the hardest thing, because you will be challenged every day. Like, you'll be challenged. Like, it'll be certain things to see, like, if you really are who you say you are. Like, the challenge will come. It'll come knocking at your door. If you say you something, I say just God gonna test you. Because God exists. A motherfucker exists. You with him every day. It's everywhere. God is everything. You know what I'm saying? So when people say God is real, that's not a lie. It's just the word that we give God. We just named it. Everything is connected, interconnected. Nothing isn't connected. Yeah, you could lack something, but you still connected. Like, for an example, you could lack empathy. You could be somebody who don't know how to be an empath. You could lack emotions, but you still connected. That's the thing about the world. That's the world about the universe. Is everyone's connected. If you conscious, you connected, my nigga. Yeah, you connected. But on Earth, it's sort of weird because people are dark. It's a dark world we live in. It's like an undertone. It's like, bro, you have the world is dominantly dark. It's ran by ego. The devil is ruling, bro. The devil is still winning. Like we saying, we coming up here, we talking about, oh yeah, we finally getting together and stuff, bro. The devil been winning for a while. And the devil is still winning. The devil ain't died yet. The devil, once you start seeing the money stop working, that's when I say the devil was gone. And you have to understand, your light permeate because we feel in a world of darkness. So when somebody is brimming with light, it's easy to see that they have energy, they have essence, they have they have taken back their power. And there's different ways you could take back your power. You know what I'm saying? It's not just so black and white like I used to. I used to think you had to go and see my attention, or you had to be this super noble, righteous character, or you had to be this super, like I had, so like the way I thought was still so like so straight. I couldn't understand, that the world is not just so linear. How things work, it's not so linear. You can't judge somebody based off their actions. I know the shit sound crazy. I know, like, what the fuck is you talking about? You can't judge somebody based off their actions. It's the truth. And I could prove it. This is why females, look at females, man. Females, the reason why they so emotional is because they can't decide how they feel. You know what I'm saying? When they go out into this world, they don't think logically at all. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've said this so many times. Like, logic is really the devil, bro. Trying to make shit make sense is really the devil. Just like how I say the ego is the devil. Like, when you trying to start putting shit together and making shit work and trying to do this and that, and when you start doing, oh, this is the right way and this is the wrong one. When you start doing that shit, that's when the devil can sneak in. That's when you really, you letting the devil come into your life. Trying to make shit make sense and trying to have control, but it's necessary. It's nothing wrong with that. But females, when you go up to a female, what's the first thing you feel when you go to a feminine energy? I know what it is. You don't have to sit there and lie, bro. When you see a female, you instantly trust them. Why do we instantly trust females? Have you ever really thought about that? Like, I was just outside thinking about that shit. Like, man, why do I just trust females so much more than I trust men? It's because that's their gift. Their gift is trust. You could just trust them. Feminine energy, you trust it. You just, for some reason, that's just how the shit work. Don't ask me why it work like that. I'm not. I didn't. I don't know. I can't tell you, my nigga. I'm being real. God damn. But I really don't know. I can't tell you why this is the way it is. But when you a female, man, that is your gift. So please don't abuse that gift. If you're a female watching me, like, try not to abuse that shit, because all men, we just have this thing that women are just perfect. You know what I'm saying? Women are just this perfect cream of the crop. We have this image of them because naturally females are the healers. This is naturally how it's worked. You're supposed to be able to go up to mommy or auntie or grandma or any. She don't even have to be a part of your family. But if you just see a female, like, you should be able to trust them. Not here on Earth. And you want to know why? Here on Earth, it's like that. We starting to go away from females, and we starting to just take our power back as men, is because we are starting to understand that females will abuse that power. And some females don't even have that power no more. Like, you can't even really trust these females like that, man. These females, they don't know themselves, so they don't know that they are healers. Most of the females in the world, they Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not judging nobody, But they Megan Thee Stallions. You see how these girls act? These girls be acting crazy. What can I do about it? It's nothing I can't change nothing. All I could do is change my reality and change how I view things. But most of the females in the world are Megan Thee Stallions. These are y'all leaders. Y'all worship these motherfuckers. This is who y'all give y'all energy and life force to. They don't spread no word about healing. Then you watch these certain shows that you watch. When you a female and you watching these entertainment shows, you have to understand this entertainment is not real life. So this stuff that be getting girls is entertainment. They see entertainment and they mimic it because when you see things, it become embedded in your head. This is how you learn. We are visual. Like when you in school, you don't really be learning nothing. I hope you know that. Have you ever wondered, like, man, why can't I just get it? Like, why can't I understand it? It's because the way they are teaching us is horribly wrong. I'm talking about us, black people. All of us are visual learners. We see things and we instantly connect with it when we see it. We're visual. We see it, we get it, we understand it. And these motherfuckers be giving us books and shit. Motherfuckers be having teleprompters and shit. Motherfuckers, they teaching us so wrong. But then what did they do on the internet? They got us watching videos 24/7. Just teaching us how to act. Music all day in our head. Really think about this shit. How could you find yourself? You program with music, you program with visuals. So females acting ratchet because that's what they see on Love and Hip Hop. The entertainment shit. They see problems and they see continual problems and they always come back. That's the most, bro, Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives is the most toxic shit I've ever seen. Bro, I've never even watched it, but the little shit I used to watch with my mom, bro, they have so many, bro, these motherfuckers will get in 10 fights and still come back together. So you program to love somebody that don't even have the decency to change for you or to become a better person or a partnership. This is what is programmed to females. This is what's programmed to them. So as a female, it's super hard for you to find out that you are just really a nurturer. And you got a pure heart. Females naturally have pure, gentle spirits, man. And souls. Souls and spirits. Y'all naturally nurturers. Naturally. Sometimes you can go away from your instincts and you become something totally different. Like I told you about circumstances. Some circumstances for people is different. So if you a female and you was raised into this is how it worked. If you was raised and shit was awful, you become more animalistic and you start becoming egotistical. Think about all our families. Think about the generational curse after curse after curse. Really sit there and think about it. Bro, my mom, her life was ass. My grandma, her mom, she was a crackhead. You know how it was back then. I ain't want to say it out loud until it was like, damn, I saw it already. But she was a crackhead. So that turned my mom into somebody who was logical. Not such a nurturer, but she headstrong. She became a man. Females are becoming men because they've seen their parents go through shit. Or they've had to experience something, loss. And you know how this shit work. When your mom or when your parent get angry, you know what I'm saying? They might lash out on you and you might have to sit there and deal with their trauma because they don't have nowhere else to go with that shit. So now you create this person in your mind or this image, and then the world is pushing it too. The world is telling you have to be this way. You got to be a strong woman. You can't be a healer. You don't have time to just be gentle and to solve things, you know, in a different manner. It's time for you to become the daddy. It's time for you to play the masculine role. So this is really what's being programmed and taught to us, man. And every show is like every show. This is what they are giving you for you females. Females, they make you wear makeup. I mean, man, this is so sad. You don't even love yourself no more. You wake up, you look in the mirror, first thing you do is try and put on shit that don't matter. Then they got you wearing wigs and shit. Like, man, they done took the beauty out of y'all completely. Like, man, this shit is so crazy and tragic when you see it. And then the people that you put your love into, they're never worthy of it. Because this is what you see. Like I said, on entertainment, these motherfuckers don't deserve all that love. They teaching you to love the man with money instead of the man with respect, honor, integrity, and masculinity. Have principles about his life, morals, decency. They teaching you to get with somebody who has none of that, but has a lot of money and can make your living situation very happy. This is what's taught to you. So you program to the shit. Or, oh my God, girl, if he got a good dick, he got a good dick. His dick good? He got good dick? So if he got good dick, you just sit there and you just hypnotized by it. Oh my God, I gotta stay with him because his dick is just so good. This is what's happening to our females, y'all. If you a man and you could sit there and really just picture that shit in your head, really just, like, this is what men have to live with. Like, we are living with this shit and it hurts us. Like, yo, these females don't even want a decent guy. And men are decent. We not always so fucking, it's just that little group of guys. It's like a small section of real bullshit men, bro. It is majority decent men in this world. And they are teaching men. Now they doing this to both of us. Now they teaching men, don't be decent no more. This is what they teaching you now. They teaching men, don't be decent no more. It's time for you to become alpha. Look at how, this is how I think. This is how I look at shit. I see them creating a problem and creating a solution. Because now, as a man, you got to be cocky, alpha, super masculine, toxic. You see how they changing your ass too? I fell for the bait too. I ain't gonna lie, when I was 15, 16, I was looking at these alpha motherfuckers like they was really alpha. Like, holy shit, this nigga is alpha. Now I'm gonna get bitches. Bro, it went from me being alpha, I just, look, all I gotta do is work on myself, self-improve, and I get the bitches, to I started seeing, bro, this is bullshit. Why should I have to change who I naturally am to get a girl? That means she's not worthy of me. That's what I started realizing. I'm going on these long streaks, 90 days, 180 days, 360 days, 500 days plus of saving my sexual energy. Starting to look at these girls like, man, you're not even worth my time or energy or effort. Yet a lot of people gonna settle. You should never, ever in your life settle. I don't know who taught you to settle. I don't know who taught you this shit, because programming. Programming. That's what taught you. Programming. And it's sad, bro. Like, a female could watch this video and then they'll probably say some shit like, I'm just sad or lonely or depressed. This is what real men have to deal with. We living in a society where it's a lot of females that are lost. Men aren't lost, y'all. It's females. We lost, but we not as lost as them. Because remember, I know you could say anything, you could say all this shit about men, but one thing you can't lie about is that we would do anything for our family and for our family to feel protected. That don't mean, like, that's just the natural role of a man. So when you out in the hood or you making these mistakes, you know what I'm saying, and you have to be a certain type of way, it is what it is, because this is the life that they are giving us. They are giving us this harsh reality to where, man, you either a super genuine person or you like damn near losing everything, and you have to sort of learn how to cope with the world. You can't just not naturally find yourself in this world. You can't naturally do it. Like, naturally, you just naturally know yourself. That shit is not possible in this world. Like, you just naturally know who you are just from day one. Like, oh my, this is who I am, and you stand on that. Nah, it's some shit that gotta go on in your life that determine who you are. And for most people, it's tragedy. And the animal take over. It's already over for most of the world. Like, you have to understand that. Like, for men, like, when you in the situations that we put in, it's already over for us because of the music, the violence, the drugs, how we gonna get money, how we gonna provide. Like, and then most of the world already fear you just because you a black man. So it'd be hard for you. And now you in the hood and you in certain scenarios, like, and then this is bad. It's the stigma that if you a black man with some righteousness in your heart, that you are weird. This is the stigma we are given with. We lose. It's like a lose-lose when you black. It's a lose-lose. You can't be good, because if you good, it's something wrong. but being bad, you gotta go through pain, you gotta go through hurt, and you gotta overcome. Like, it's just no winning. Like, damn, I can't just be happy. What the fuck? This is a lose-lose scenario. Why can't I win? That's the like, this is the sad state of the world. You can't win. It's like impossible to win. But one thing I can tell you is you could take back your power, you could take back control of yourself and learn who you are. That's the only way you could see. This is the only win you're gonna get, is finding yourself and being able to accept the world for how shitty it is. That is considered a win. And wait it out until, you know, shit get better. Cause shit gonna get better eventually. Eventually. Are you gonna be here to see it? Who knows? But this is what I'm offering you. I'm offering you a way, you know, to change. This is what I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to give you a gift. If you don't want to accept it, you don't have to. But, you know, a lot of people will see it as a curse, because when you truly wake up, I'm not really like, when you truly wake up to what the fuck is happening, like, bro, it'd be hard for you to sleep at night sometimes. It'd be hard for you to wait, like, just walk, like, it'd be hard. It'd be something, like, some days I just can't do it. Like, some days I don't have the energy to just deal with the world. I'm just got blessed. I got blessed, man. I just say it like that. I got blessed with this genuine heart, because it's easy for me to navigate around the world and be safe at all times. It's the best way I could say it. I can navigate and go anywhere I want and be safe because I'm a good person. It ain't no problems. You can't really fuck with a person that's genuinely good, that really got a shining spirit, a shining soul. You can't really hurt him or her. And this is why mental subjugation is real. They have to keep you in a solid, condensed state to where you don't know yourself, and to where the ego could take over. And now you dealing with all these emotions that you can't even, you're not even prepared to deal with these emotions. You're not even prepared mentally to deal with how you feel, because you're just going straight into it. You get taught how to feel, bro. You get taught how to act. You get taught everything you got was taught. You never learned anything for yourself. So when I be hearing these so-called smart people, I look at them and I just really take a nice look at them. And I ain't gonna sit there and call you stupid, but it's like, man, can you really call yourself smart if everything you ever learned was taught to you? You ain't figured shit out yet. This is how woke people look at these people in the world. This is how we look at y'all. We look at y'all like, man, you never just thought for yourself a little bit. You never even answered the phone. Like, sometimes this journey be just calling you left and right, like, please, it's time for you to wake up and start something fresh. And you just hang up the phone constantly, every single time. And one day, I just call it God. It's gonna get tired of calling, and you will get hit up some way. You gotta understand, the devil, we living with the devil, the beast, bro. This is who we're messing with. Like the most scummiest people in the universe. That's just can't wait for you to fall, bro. I promise, they can't wait. They gonna make sure the only people that make it is the ones that deserve to make it. That's the only people that's gonna make it, is the ones that truly was remarkable. It's the only people that's gonna make it, is the ones truly worthy of making it. This is what they was teaching you in the Bible too. Like, man, only a certain amount of people gonna make it, because not everyone gonna make it. I'm not about to sit here and predict the future, but I'm gonna tell you half the population gonna get knocked the fuck off sooner than you think. Motherfuckers gonna start dropping left and right. You already seeing it. Motherfuckers is gonna start dropping. They gonna keep dropping. Numbers is gonna keep whittling down until it's the last remaining few that made it through Earth. Congratulations. Now you get the rule. Now you get to live in harmony with the animals, you know, the lions, the tigers. You get to reap the benefits of this new consciousness. You get to reap the benefits. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite artist is just not gonna make it. It'll be a fucking miracle if somehow they get out that contract or they get out that situation. When you in the industry, you done. When you have even when you have a certain amount of money, it's already sort of sealed for you. Your fate already sort of sealed when you have money. I know that shit sound crazy, but bro, if you the more money you got, the more it's like, damn, your fate almost damn near sealed, and you could be a good person. I know that shit sounds so off. Like, damn, nigga, I'm getting to the bag, I'm getting to the money. It's not like I'm doing anything wrong or bad, but you gotta understand, when you have money, you are closely monitored, bro. You monitor like heavy. Like, oh, this little nigga got some bread. They'll just watch your ass and just wait for you to mess up. So don't mess up. You know what I'm saying? Don't invite certain people into your life that just sort of come out of nowhere and that's friendly, you know, that just seem cool, because that's how it work all the time. It's just someone that just seem like you always wanted. That dream girl or that dream guy, this is how it work. Just sneak up in your life. I don't even remember how this shit even happened. Almost happened to me. Just the perfect girl. I thought she was perfect. Just, oh my gosh, she has all these qualities that I want. I was at least smart enough to see through the pussy, because that's most men get caught when they see them. They see that ass, it be over. It sucks seeing that this shit is ending. Because I'm a good person. And when we filled with negative spirits, man, it's a lot of negative spirits in the world. And it sucks. Because it has to be negative for them to live. Like, this is why I say I always feel bad for humans. Like, I feel bad for these people because they live off of genocide. We are some of the most special, brilliant, you know, beings, man. Like, and they can't live in harmony with us, because if we start to thrive, they start to decline, and they can't have that. I'm telling you, when you, so-called black person, when you get your powers back, they start losing any type of say-so in everything. So they have to keep you down. It's necessary for them so they can live, so they can eat. Imagine, how would you feel if your life depended on people being asleep? Imagine how you would feel if you consciously knew that you was gonna die and it was inevitable and it won't gonna be pretty. How would you feel deep down? Because I told you, I play devil's advocate. If I was a human, I probably would be a scumbag. Truthfully, I probably would be a scumbag too. I wouldn't know how to feel. Like, my life, you telling me I'm stuck on earth with people of great power, the best of the best in the universe, and I can't even love them properly. I can't even show them. I can't even be the person I really want to be. Because remember, these motherfuckers love you so damn much, but they can't give you that much power. It's the most fucked up shit. You ain't never gonna see no shit like this, bro. They love the fuck out of you, but they can't really show it either. When they see you, I'm trying to tell you, when motherfuckers look at you and they see you, they looking at greatness and they know it. And that some people be intimidated by it, but it's nothing to be intimidated by. We good people, man. We are good people, and this the truth. We are all good people. But yet we in a fucked up world, fucked up reality, and it sucks. We can't even be, like I said, we can't even be ourselves, man. So the shit will fuck you up. Like, it'll really mess you up. Like, man, we living so fucked up, and it's so sad. On both sides, not just us, but for them too. You know, they can't live how they want to live, and we can't necessarily live how we want to either. The only people that really get to laugh and really get to enjoy this shit, I say, is the elites, because they get to enjoy both worlds. They get to do whatever they want, buy whatever they want, do whatever they want, and get away with it. I say them the only people that's really smiling throughout this whole shit. But as a commoner, if you like like you live in an apartment, or you even if you got money, man, you ain't shit. You expendable to these people, man. You ain't shit. Your life don't matter to these elites, these people that really run the world. These motherfuckers don't give two shits about you. You know what I'm saying? They care about you once you start threatening their system. But other than that, man, you just a battery for their ass. And this is just the truth. You just like a fucking battery that they want to use until you worn out. Nigga, how can you go to a job every fucking school, all these things that you do every day and not get tired of it? It gotta get to a point to where you just like, man, what the fuck? You never had that voice in your head that was like, bro, money not worth it? You ain't never had that thought like, bro, all this money is not worth it. A job, just over broke. They just give you enough just to tease your bitch ass. And then they say, oh, go to college and be in debt your whole fucking life. This is the world they gave us, man. And they gave us crack like sugar and crack like phones. Just little shit to keep us afloat. This is the world we live in, bro. And this shit not enough for me. This is why I woke up. It wasn't enough. This shit was not enough for me. I couldn't just be happy and be a good person. That shit don't happen in this world. You can't be a good person and be happy in this world. This world is fucked up. Genuine hearts don't get along with this world because it preys on us the hardest. It turns you into an evil person when you start getting hurt repeatedly. But you got to be strong enough to, you know, sort of just accept it. Accept the harsh truth. This is the only option you have. Bro, because I'm telling you, if I make a mistake, it's over. You make a mistake, it's over. It ain't no more. You don't get second chances when you black, bro. So-called. You don't get second chances and redos that many times, bro. You cannot make too many crazy moves, man, because they will lock your ass up and clone you or they'll fuck with your DNA. They'll tamper with you, man. I'm telling you. You don't fuck up in this. You don't mess up. Just don't mess up. Don't screw up. Wait it out. We playing the waiting game, bro. This is the game we playing. The waiting game. You can't change shit, little nigga. You, bro. I can't even change shit, my nigga. This is the only change I can do. I can't change the world by my damn self. Nobody can. Why you think the universe is the universe? Collective minds. We all gotta work together. Divide and conquer, a real strategy. Have your ass lost. Super lost. But I ain't gonna hold this on too long. I'm about to go in the crib, just relax, I guess. Motherfuckers is getting too active outside. I'm just too intelligent. I'll just say that. I hate when motherfuckers just be doing everything they can to distract me. It don't work, but it's like, I get the message. I get the memo. You know, but I love y'all. Just take care of yourself, man. Do the best you can, because we in hell, whether you want to believe it or not. You think that, bro, it don't get no worse than this. I don't give a fuck what you say. Oh, we not getting beat. That shit was even better, because we all, nigga, after getting beat, we all was all together, and still we could smile and laugh together. Now we so lost, you don't even want to come outside and play at the park. I don't give a fuck how much you want to say, oh, at least we not getting whipped. Well, at least we had some unity back then. We knew that these motherfuckers were our slave masters. Now we don't. Motherfuckers, we love them. Oh, hi. Hey, Becky. Oh my God, hi. And I'm not saying you should have a grudge or hold a grudge, because I don't give a fuck about this shit, honestly. That shit was the past. But I'm not gonna sit here and just trust your ass. You really think a robot can't be made that look just like you and that could trick you, snake you out? You really don't think that shit possible? What the fuck is that car over there? A machine. You think they could build rocket ships to go to the moon? Make this shit make sense. But they can't create a little android to look exactly like you, that could speak like you, that could trick you into becoming something you not. You sound fucking stupid if you think they can't make a robot, but they can make a rocket to go to the moon. You sound stupid. And they mass producing these motherfuckers. Look just like your ass. You'll never know it. You think you at a club, it's all humans. Yeah, alright. Got me fucked up. You got me messed up. Like, this is just the type of intelligence that's like, man, if you just sort of do A plus B, nigga, you gonna see that this fucking reality is retarded.